Hello and welcome to another Nikomedia tutorial. So today I got an interesting question about this one here. This is this animation here, and yeah, and you see it's from Nikomedias Zip, or I hope it's it's correct, and he did it obviously in Houdini. And yeah, so let's try if we can recreate this in Cinema 4D. And I think with the X-Particles it shouldn't be a big problem. I have not tested it, but I think we can do this, at least something like this. But without X-Particles, I'm not really sure how to do this. But I will try it later on. So first I do it with X-Particles, and later I will try it without. I have an idea how it could work, but I'm not sure if it really works then. So okay, let's start. Let's do something like this. And yeah, as I said, I will start of course with a sphere, and we need here quite a lot segments. So I start with 300, should be fine. And yes, this is this. Now because I want to work with a vertex map, so I have to make this sphere of course editable. So hit C on your keyboard. The next step is we need it's something like a pen here around, so I do a simple cube here. Let's see here, 10 by 10 should be fine. Hide this guy. It's a nice pen. So let's see here, 2 and 3, and make this guy editable too. So see on the keyboard. Nice. Good. The next step is I want to emit from this tip here. I want to emit particles from the tip. So what I do is I go to tip here, and with UL I select this one here, and UF to fill the selection, and hold my shift key to add the selection and have this, and I set the selection, I store it here. So if you don't have the set selection here in your toolbar, go to select, and here you have set selection. Next step. So far so good. Now I want to go with the pen around our sphere, and I will do this with this align to spline. So I make a circle spline and lay it on the floor, E, so, and T for scale, make it a little smaller, so something like that. And I now align my cube to this spline. So right, align to spline, go to and drag in my circle spline, and whoops. Okay, we intersect, that's what I want. That's nice, but I want the intersection a little more, so I go to my circle, T for scale, and scale it a little down. This should be fine. Now I go to my sphere and give the sphere a collision deformer. So I selected the sphere before, and then I hold my shift key and click on the collision deformer. And in the colliders, I want this cube. See, it does something. But I don't want an intersection, I want outside. So that makes the first not really a difference, but when I go through here, you will see. Yeah, here we have the first problems. You see, you get this problems, and when we go from collision to outside, we don't have these problems. So Okay, nice. Go back here. Oops. And I want to start from this side, so I simply go to my circle and rotate the circle to here. So I want to start from about here, let's say. Okay, nice. Okay, now comes the fun part. The X-Particles. I want, as I said, to emit from the tip of this cube here. I make a whole X-Particle system. Okay, come on. X-Particle system. So I have everything nice sorted, so that I like it like this. In the emitter, I go to the object and I want an object here. The object is my cube and the selection is my selection here. Then I want to emit from polygon area, and the direction is not the normals, because when I do it with normals, let's make a display here, make here circles, we see it better. So you see it goes in every direction. This is not what I want. We can try it because no, I go with the emission with the object to minus x. Now it goes down. This is what I want. I don't need by far not so much, and speed should be 20. So, and I want that the particles follow the surface of the sphere. So I go to my modifiers, motion modifier, and we have here follow surface. The object it should follow is the sphere, and every other thing should be fine here. Let's see if it does what we want. Okay. So far, so good. Now let's animate this moving from the cube. So I go to my align to spline on frame 0, make a keyframe, and on frame 100 I make it, let's say about 50 here. 50 is okay. Another keyframe. So now what you get is something like this, and this is already what we can use. So, but I don't like them so going up. Maybe I add a gravity too. So I go to the motion modifiers, some gravity, not much, 100 maybe. Now they go nicely down. Maybe I will do it just with the gravity, so I don't need in the emitters any speed. So let's see. Gravity is maybe a little too much. To 50. A little variation. So let's see. 30 variation. This looks not bad so far. And we can change this later on, no problem. The next thing is we need a vertex map now. So, because we need a vertex map, we need a generator here. And in the generator we have, no, not in the generator, in the other object, sorry. We have here a XP vertex map. We will use this. The object on which we will use is our sphere. So I go to the sphere and you see we get here a vertex map. It's exactly what we want. And if I click on it, see, but it will not do anything at the moment, I think. And I am right. So let's see what we can do. So the first thing is I don't want vertex speed here, I want X-Particles vertices. And the object for the X-Particle is the emitter here. set weight should be fine. Let's see. Let's see what we get now. We definitely get something. But it does not look really nice. So the range is, let's see, we have here the X-Particles. The particles is 3 centimeters. Let's make the range 3 centimeters. This is a little too less. 5. Do we see something? Ten. Looks better, but maybe I go set weight, then fade. Okay, let's try this. Okay, it fades away. This is okay. But I want, this is nice. Fade rate. Doesn't matter here. Let's see. Make the range a little bigger, maybe. Okay. So, but I don't want that it fades out. So let's try again. Just set weight and let's see what we get. I don't want that it fades out here. So yeah, it looks nice, but you see here it goes up. This is not what I want. No, I want this with, I have an idea. Let's make this fade. And then fade. What's with this fade rate? Let's see. 100, and when I set it to 0. That's the way the most tools I test to just drag around the values. This is too far, the range is too far for me. Okay. That's maybe not bad, but I think I don't want to with the gravity. I'll try it again with this with some speed. Make the radius a little smaller here. Speed to 20 with a variation of 20. Yeah, this looks more like drops, you know. So like dripping. Yeah, that looks much more like dripping. Okay. But again, I want to try this. Let's fade out. Because I don't want that it grows up here. And when I set the fade to 0, it grows in y plus 2. You know what we can do? We can use a wet map. So they stay. Okay. Let's go to the sphere here. X-Particle tags. And we have here a XP wet map. Okay, nice, a wet map. Wet map is never bad, so distance of 5 should be enough. Try here the resolution a little higher maybe, and Okay. And vertex map out should be our vertex map here. So drag this vertex map in here. And here I want so let's see what we get with this. Whoops. Is not entirely what I thought it will do. Go with distance up to 10 here. I take this here and make it, and I lock the wet map here so I can change everything and stay on my wet map here. So let's see what we can do. We go to the wetness to 100. That's okay. It's nice so far, but it's not totally what I want. So, as I said, I did not test it, so let's make the radius of the emitter a little bigger. 2 maybe. It fades out here. Let's go to the wet map. And in the fade I go to 0 here. Okay, I have my wet map here. So let's go to 0 with the fade. So it never should fade out. So if here some problems, variation 20, but make this not the speed, so variation of 10 and maybe give it a little more birth rate. I think this looks nicer now. But let's see what we can do here. X-Particle vertex range 15 meters. Okay, so let's see. Looks better, but the range is a little too high for me here. Range is with 10 should be fine. Okay. Give it a little more speed here. Let's see, 50 and 25 here, variation. Let's see what I get now. Okay, now I start to like it. It looks not exactly like the original one, but if you play with the settings, you will get your desired result. So I want to see more trips. Okay. This could look nice. Now I tried again without speed here. Or at least with few speed. The little speed. Because we have the gravity inside, so okay, now let's say we are happy with this now, and now let's texture this. The texturing, I do it in Octane now. It should be quite easy. So yep, and yeah, I will show the same. I will show it in the physical render later too. But we need a material, a blend material here. So I prefer the blend material over the mix material, because with the mix material I have 3 materials here for just one mix material, and it is so I have one material and that's it. I really don't like the mix material. So this is this. Then we need a quick node editor here, and this should go quite fast now. Bup. We have a blend material. We need 2 submaterials. One, so let's make here a simple glossy material with a black or a dark color, or whatever you want, of course. So then I want roughness here, and I want this float texture for the specular too, because I don't want it too specular. So this is input 1. Input 2, again a submaterial, and here I make some metallic. This is enough. Just a float for the roughness a little bit. Whoops, but not much. So something like that. Put it in here. So we have this, and the amount of this metal should go over the vertex map here. So should be controlled by the vertex map. So vertex map. Bring in this vertex map here and put it in as an amount here. So now I drag this whole thing on my sphere. Okay, here I don't see nothing, of course, because we didn't start. But when we start now, we should see that everything works nice. See? But it does not look nice here because we have no nice scene, no nice backgrounds and nothing. So let's bring in the OCTANE Rig, Nikomedias OCTANE Rig. Disable the floor, enable the so the background, make the background darker, and we have here something which looks quite nice. I don't want to have this. It doesn't matter, so I can The intensity is okay. Let's go here with the black, a little down. Okay, it looks nice. Let's make another black material, a glossy material for the cube here. So some people ask me every time why I don't just make the diffuse here and I every time use a node, but in the node I am, for me it's easier to control everything. So I take every time my RGB spectrum node here, bring it in, and float roughness, something like that. Bring it on my cube, and okay, nice. So let's make it here a little more interesting. Give the black material here a little noise. Whoops, bump. We have a little noise in here, that looks nice. Okay. And now we have this animation. Of course, if I said it looks not like the original one, but when you play with the settings and everything, so you should get a really nice result. But maybe I want the vertex map a little sharper, but I don't know how we could do this. Let's see if we can work with the vertex map here. The resolution maybe a little up here. Sample size 3. Let's see what we get. Nice. But how can we make the edges a little sharper? Let's go to... I cannot use fields now here. Can I use fields? Let's see. No, that does not work anymore. See? Try it again. No. We can make maybe a second. Oh, come on. I don't want to use it. So now it should work again. Yep, it works. But let's make another one, and I'm not sure if this will work, but we can test it. Vertex weight is 0. Maybe did I overwrite now something? No, that works. So go to here and make. Normally it should be possible to make a second vertex weight map. 0, okay. Yeah, okay, here's the second vertex map, okay. I drag it behind here. And here I use fields. And in these fields I could drag in this vertex map. Let's see if this works. Okay, this works. And now I should be able to play here a little with the curves. Make a curve. I need something like, no, load preset, ease out, something like this. And let's see what it does. It does not look like it do anything. It should do something. Linear and let's see. It definitely should do something. So. Maybe I have to make it again. You know what? Stop this here. Go to here, and with NA I can hide my mesh here, and so here I should see. Yeah, you see it does something here. Now you see it. Let's hide the emitter here. It definitely does something though. It looks interesting. But do we see this in the render too? In the render it does not look like this. Da 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 da. Yeah, I like this the most, I think, but I'm a little surprised. In the render we don't see it that nice. Maybe we don't see it that nice. And average would be average. This is not what I want. Nearest was the correct thing, and I again go to multiply here and render it in Octane. Maybe it's just here in the live view that we don't see it correct. It has to prepare because it goes now the animation until this frame. No, that's the same. It looks nice, no question, but yeah, maybe you find a way how to make this a little sharp on the edges. There should be a way, of course. It's go back to our yeah, go to overlay and try again. Okay, now we have something different because I have deselected this only set if higher. Does this look in the render now the same? Okay, now let's stay with this. 9 maybe. But it looks nice. So we have our drips here and everything. Here it looks much better here. Let's go again to here, curve. Different. But okay. But as I said, you will find your settings. So now you know the technique here, how you can do it, and then just play around with as long as you find, until you find your setting. Okay, so now let's try to change this and to make this same thing. Now I tried to texture this with the physical render. So by Octane Rig, by U2. Good. With the physical render, it's not really a difference. So here I need just, I do not really need two materials. We could do this with one material too. Let's try it. But I thought it's easier here with two materials, honestly. So let's make one material for the black glossy thing here. So this is our sphere. Okay. Let's go to middle GI, because I want to bring in later my, not first, it's just the middle. And now a second material. And this is the black. We see that it's black, so here I make it just an metallic material. So here let's say chromium and subsea. So we have a chrome material, and now in the chrome material I have to bring in the alpha channel, this vertex map. Ah, now I know why it, I'm stupid. Now I know why it did not work in Octane. It's clear, because in Octane I still had this vertex map here for the amount. Of course I have to bring in this new vertex map with this one with the curve, and then we have the same thing here, and in the render the same. So that's my mistake, that's my problem. So just bring in this vertex map and instead of this one, and that's it. Here now of course we have to bring in this vertex map with the curve in it. So good. That means we should see here something when I bring in this material as well. So it's here. You see, we have exactly this. And now we will see when we play with the curve here. Let's bring it. Okay, in the render I have to bring in GI again. So let's bring in the Nikomedias Scene Rig for the. So bring out by the floor. Dung dung dung. Make a little darker background. See how fast this works. Okay. And now when we play here with the vertex map, something like this. Now we see it. This was the mistake I made in the Octane render. I forgot to change the vertex map now. Now you see we get these nice strips here. That was my mistake. And you see that's all. That's the the part for the physical render. It's totally simple, and if you run it through, you see, and stop it, and we have these nice things here. Okay, we are done here. Yeah, and I said I want to show you how to do this without X-Particles, but this will take some time. You know what, I will stop here and we'll make an one thing for just for the no X-Particle part. I make a own tutorial, so it's not so too long, because when I make it now with no X-Particles, it will be another it will be 90 minutes then and more, because without X-Particles I do not really know how to do it. So I have an idea, but I don't know if it works. So we have to tinker around, and this will need a little longer. So I stop here, and this is for people with X-Particles, and I will make another one without X-Particles. So just wait. Maybe I do it today. We will see, but it will follow in any way. So okay, I hope you liked this one, and yeah, as I said, my mistake in Octane was just forgot to bring in the other vertex map. Of course I have to bring in the new vertex map when I want to use it. Good so far. Yeah, I wish you all a nice Sunday, so the rest of the Sunday at least. And I hope you like this one. If you have questions, requests, whatever, complaints, please tell me, write me in the comments, write me on my Facebook site, write me on my Facebook group, write me on Patreon. If you want to support me on Patreon, you can do so. You will find the link in the description. And if you say, nope, I don't want to support you on Patreon, but I would be willing to donate a little bit, okay, so you can do this on my PayPal. You will find the link in the description, and I would be really happy. Of course. Yeah, so my friends, yeah, let me know what you think about this. Show me what you did, what is your result, what your ideas. Or if you know a better way, please tell me. So if you know how to make these strips maybe a little sharper, I can do it with a little tinkering. I can make it sharper too. And of course, if you make it, if you have more segments on your sphere, you can make define everything more. So. But I think we have a quite nice result here. So and at least we see. It works. Yeah, kind of works. It works without Houdini. So we don't need. You see, you can make some nice effects maybe. Okay, that's it for now. And I will try to find time. Maybe I can make the other one without X-Particles today too. And until this time, until whatever, I wish you all the best, and yeah, best regards from Vienna, and yeah, tschüss und baba.